Nut
I said
sex.
they all face-wise, but not face-wise.
I'm thinking about getting the big one. I'm about to get the big one, put in my room.
You seen the run with Kaido and Get
Heck yeah.
Five? That shit. I ain't paying no $200.
I am. Decorate my room. 5. You see that episode when he got that he was
All
fighting
right,
that?
welcome back.
Shut up! We was talking.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Skylar.
she gonna come in here and whoop you in the middle of the pod.
Welcome back to the What's Happening podcast.
That's not our name anymore.
Yeah, we gotta change it.
Should we let them decide?
This will be the last episode. That's the What's
This is-
Happening podcast.
Say it louder.
You say it, Bucko.
This will be the last episode of What's
Yeah,
Happening
boy.
podcast. The last episode. I'm
Yeah.
saying Big Nose Scheme. Get that yam off your face. Get that shit was funny.
Go to Turkey and get some hair. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Nah, he might say get some hair something.
Hair transplant on that patch.
I'm not getting no hair. You bro, it's growing back.
You've been saying that for 3 years now.
You
don't
growing
been
yours back.
expecting her.
You
Yeah.
might as well get waves.
I ain't finna do that shit.
Yeah, when them niggas, if you dance.
I ain't finna do
with
that
the
shit.
king,
You might as
I
well
ain't
get
finna
waves.
do that shit. I ain't finna
Might
do
just keep
that. That's
pushing.
horrible, dog. That's horrible.
How's it warm? You wear a do-rag?
That don't really matter. If I wear a do-rag, I would wear a do-rag right now, but I'm not. I'm not finna be brushing my hair. That shit annoying. I ain't finna be brushing my hair
So
for
you
30
gotta
minutes.
get your
I ain't finna be
hair
brushing my hair for 30 minutes. I'm not just growing my hair back up. But I ain't finna be brushing my hair for 30 minutes. That's the most annoying shit ever.
What? So yeah, this is the lab. So like I said again, it's been a great season. It's been a funny season. That first episode was funny to me. Me and Donna said when you just asked about the Justin Bieber thing.
How the hell do you remember that?
Man,
Just one of the few shorts we have too, so it is kind of funny to look at it. That was a good one. It was a good I could say first season, first little 3 months of figuring out this podcasting thing. We'll figure it out though.
we all knew this. We knew this and we treated this.
We'll figure it out. Why are you looking at me?
Cause
Don't look at me. Look at him.
Yeah,
Look at him. He's
that's a
an
glorious
adventure.
minute.
But yeah, we got a good bit of stuff to talk about today. I think we do got a good bit of stuff to
I
talk
ain't gonna
about.
show you around.
I know one thing what we kind of start off with, which is kind of deep with the music.
Huh?
He said something about Big Moon's house. So the what?
Say it louder.
The what?
The Bronny thing.
Oh, bro.
No, I was gonna say either that or these two old people debating over our country. Even though
I
we
ain't
cook.
even see
Nah, that was funny.
We are cooked.
Bro, that shit was
I was
funny.
well.
That's all, bro. You
was
seen it on
straight.
this? Was so many memes about
Oh.
this shit.
Funny. I couldn't even take it serious, dog.
Yeah,
You
really.
ain't seen none of it, dog. This man.
It's been all over Twitter.
Dog, for that whole night, it was crazy because I couldn't really watch it, but I was just seeing the little clips, and one of them, they was arguing about golf. Yes, they was arguing about golf. He said something, Joe said
Yeah.
something, and then this man about golf, this man Trump said he can't even see it. See the ball go past 50 feet or 50 yards.
Yeah, Trump bragged about it. He won like championships and stuff. Like
Then the nigga said, this nigga Biden said something about
like champions. Like,
you a felon. You a sex offender. And you know what I thought about? It should be funny, but when he said that sex offender part, for some reason, I thought about Peter Graham when he did that. You lied. And it was just the background. You lied. I was just thinking about that.
oh, I know what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the
Let's
body.
see. I know. I think I said I know what I'm talking about though. But the Biden and Trump situation, that is pure comedy. There's really nothing serious to like. Like they even went back on the Obama and who else was running against
Romney.
And that was like they was saying that was like a decent debate.
That's because they was younger, and they're still younger than Biden and Trump right now, which says a lot that we have older people
All these old
running for our country instead of somebody younger, like how they were. They were probably like in their 40s, 50s. Trump them, they like in their 70s, 80s doing this.
y'all old people need to retire. Go enjoy life.
They ain't gonna
Go
do it, dog.
go do what your grandkids.
Why would you want to be a president at that age? Like, and you got money.
I mean, if I'm in politics for more than 30 years, I'm gonna make sure I make a mark on something.
Fuck that mark. I'm going
I
on.
don't care what you making them, Mark. Go do something else.
If I've been in politics since I was 22 years old, and I'm
You
50,
ain't did nothing.
and I ain't really did nothing, fuck it, I'm gonna try to become president. If I've been into it for 30 years, I'm gonna
I
make
don't care what you do.
That's what I'm saying.
At a young age, you should be.
And
running
he
for-
wasn't even into politics like that. That man was just a TV celebrity. Trump.
Oh my God.
But what you were
We're
saying?
cooked.
But what you were saying?
We're cooked.
Nah. I mean,
Redeemed.
everybody kind of knew he was already a TV
Wait.
celebrity because the man had TV shows. What was
But-
it, like Celebrity Apprentice?
Yeah, but then you gotta realize we go back on when people we have like when we work and we got people in there talking about presidential stuff. Like we asked the Rick.
I don't know. I told him that I don't engage into political talks because it just gets to a point where some people they get real riled up about it, and I just don't care about him.
Which is crazy because them people don't give a fuck about you.
This is something you get riled up about it once every 4 years for like a couple months, and then it goes back down because and it simmers back down, and then you don't talk about it again until the next 4 years, or until they do something you don't
I
like.
just don't want 2025 to happen. I don't want that to happen.
Would you rather it be like how it is in other countries like Russia where you just got one leader
Yeah, I know.
and like till they die?
Yeah, I know. Cause they gonna be
Because it's the same shit either way. You know?
I would say over in different countries that stuff is completely,
Wait.
it's way different, but that stuff is, they do stuff, I would say better than the U.S. depending on the country, really.
I would love free healthcare.
North Korea.
No, hell no. But like countries like that's in like Scandinavian countries, like they do a lot of stuff over Europe. That stuff we could do, but we just don't do
I know in the UK you get free healthcare.
it. Cause like I seen
Yeah,
a
Canada.
you could get that in Canada, but people the thing in Canada is a lot of drugs are legal in Canada. Nigga, so you want to take your kid to the park?
I got it.
You got a fucking druggie right there. Depending on where you stay at.
My
you
grandfather
go.
in Canada right now.
Bro, you think I'm worried about a
He in Canada right now.
Where you at?
I don't know what part of Canada, but I know he in Canada. Because my family's from Seattle, they wanted to go to Canada.
Probably Vancouver, since it's right there.
I don't know what Canada.
No,
Try that maple shit.
Canada. I don't want to hear shit from you about traveling.
No, he might traveling. If you busy.
I don't think that's you.
Ugh. Roll eyes.
You're a woman rolling your eyes.
Roll eyes.
Rolling ass man finna be 25. Rolling
You
his
don't
eyes.
hit you don't get crying, man. Boo-hoo.
Are you? Are you?
Can we talk about the Dr. Disrespect situation?
I forgot that even happened.
I ain't in tune with none of this shit.
Oh, this is crazy.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't hear about this
This
one
be a
because
game or something?
you've seen him before.
Oh, you never heard about Dr. Disrespect?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, he knows what I'm talking about. He just don't know the situation.
Oh yeah, he talked to a minor.
He got banned on Twitch a couple years ago, in like 2017, and it was because of that. But it was like he was denying it, and he was like, "Nah, that never happened and stuff." And then a couple of days later, he goes on Twitter and puts a long, it's like an essay basically, and then he literally says like the point where everybody started reading, he was like, "Did I text a minor in 2017? Yes." Then behind it, he was like, "But was there any meaning for it?" He was like, "No."
Bless you.
And I was like, "How do you do it but have no meaning for it?" And then he's like, it went on, but they never sent pictures and stuff. I'm like, but you're not realizing you said you did it, but then you say it was no real motive behind it, so why do it? Like he denied it, and he was like, bless you. Like he was denying it hard for like a whole week. And then out the blue, at 9 in the fucking morning, just drops this bombshell.
And the thing is, he probably has somebody that was gonna tell him. Because most people, y'all gotta stop praising these celebrities or whatever. Because a lot of them do that pedophile shit. Like he only said something because he probably caught. Like they only come out when they know they're gonna get caught.
I think after his company, like the company he had founded, after they like they fired him himself, like they fired him from the Western name, like that's when he was like, okay, like I think it's time to come out with it. Because he, like I said, he was denying it, and it was like former Twitch employees that came out and told him about it. And he was like, it was like him, Nick Merckx. It was like, yeah, it was like a good bit of people like defending him.
Yeah, they all
like saying like, see, they was defending him. They was like, no, they was like, no, he didn't do it. And then when it came out, they're like, oh, well.
My thing is, if I don't know if like if somebody said you was in it, it'd be different because I know you in person. They don't see each other that often in person. They ain't as close as y'all think they are. But his real close friends, like me and you, they ain't said nothing about it, right? It's just these main famous people.
Only close friend that said something about it was Ness, right? That was one. Me, I ain't get to hear his response because I saw it on Twitter. I ain't really listen to it. But that's the only friend that know about that Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, you can go.
I mean, he's cooked. I mean, he lost his gaming company, card sponsor, his wife.
He lost a lot of sponsors. He already came out about cheating on his wife a while back when they stayed together.
I don't care about that. When it comes to kids, bro, like I don't even
kids are just
playing that shit.
Yeah, because it's like he lost his West because he was doing stuff with the NFL. And that's no, because he was doing stuff with I think the 49ers. Yeah. But it's like
I did not know he had a wig on. That's what I did not know.
How did you not know that? You could tell that's not his wig.
I really didn't. I always saw him with that wig.
One thing I can agree on was when I saw Los, he tweeted, he was like, I always knew there was something weird about it because he dresses up in cosplay just to stream. And
that ain't weird. That could just be a character thing that grew over time. But all them motherfuckers is weird in some way. It's just when they come back.
I wasn't too surprised with it. The amount of stuff that we done seen over the past couple of years when it came to influencers and stuff like that, it's not surprising to us.
Kids should be, it's like a line with kids. They can be your fans, but they just don't talk to them. That's a line. That's a limit.
The line is just don't talk to fucking minors. That's all it is. If you are old enough, you should have common sense that, hey, I shouldn't talk to no one 21 or older. That's how I feel. Like if you're like 32, you shouldn't be talking to nobody 18, 19, 20.
I feel weird talking to an 18 or 23. Like they know what they're doing. It's just I think it's an empowerment thing. Like you just want to feel like, which is weird because you already got more money than most people make in a year. You got something where you don't have to really work for real and bust your ass, like, but you still want to touch kids. I don't get that.
That's weird. But yeah, I did want to talk about that one. That was.
I just never understood I feel like that's what it is, and also I feel like they know that if they have like a certain, with just their name alone, they know, like, they know with their name alone what they could do. And it's like, why, my thing is, well, why talk even in these communities, like on the arm with someone if you know, one, like I'm not defending, but this just makes sense. None of that shit is private. If you can delete it, but they still don't have it.
It's on the cloud.
Like either way, you can think it's deleted permanently, but it's still there. So if they want to go back and look for it, they can. Yeah. None of your conversations are private. It might be private to y'all and you on that phone, but besides that, it's public to anybody else in like the database and all that.
And the thing is, a lot you ever seen those videos of YouTubers, potential pedophiles?
Oh yeah.
A lot of those guys get off because they may like hit them or something.
Right.
But it's America kind of weird when it comes to that because we know we got our rabbit hole theories and all that, but
I think in other countries you touch a kid, it's like death.
Yeah, other countries, it's only this country where it's like not a problem, and I don't see it.
It depends on the country too, but
yeah.
You're like in the Middle Eastern country doing that, and then you did. Hey, tell me what, I saw a video of a dude in India. He was like trying to go past this girl. Yeah, bro, his knee against the butt. The dude stopped. He said, "What you doing? What you doing?" And then he just started smacking her. He just kept smacking her. And the dude just kept looking straight. He was like, and kept getting smacked. I'm like, why you just sitting right here getting smacked? And then the nigga ran away. He's like, go away, go away.
I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube. The people be talking about them, they catch you predators and stuff. Like I saw one of them in Walmart. Like I ain't seen him in person, but I saw a video today. It was in Walmart. I think a dad came out of nowhere and said, "Bow!" Just hit
You
him.
better not let me catch y'all.
I'm like,
I can't say the
then
one
he started
thing.
screaming, "This man's a
That's the video.
PDF."
When the dudes come to like those videos, those are like, I'm iffy with those videos because at the same time, when it comes to it, it's like you set it up on your own, yeah. But why not set it up with the police where they can get arrested?
A lot of them do it sometimes, but sometimes it's like, what's that dude named Big Star? He like trying to beat him, and that's like, that ain't gonna really get you justice.
And I know I saw like a video of it's a video, clips of these dudes. I think they got it on their YouTube, got deleted, but it was like they'll go around finding pedophiles and they'll confront them and then they'll slap them or something. I gotta show y'all a video after this. But one out, he was like, "It's a pedo," and the dude was running and he tripped the dude up and the dude had failed. I gotta show y'all after. That shit was so funny. I was down though. But it's just straight
They
weird.
come up easier to detect too. Like I know some pedophiles probably in Greenwood. Like they just kind of give off a weird vibe. Like
Yeah.
you can kind of tell.
They're not. No, you just say that.
And a lot of that shit comes from like their childhood being molested, so now they want to do it to somebody.
Yeah,
else. So
childhood
that's
trauma.
little right?
Can you say that? Damn word.
Not
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, you can say that.
Say
You
whatever
just
the
can't
fuck
say.
I want to say.
You just
I
can't
got
say.
the Second
You
Amendment.
can't just say great.
Well, okay. Let's say that word.
Yeah, you can't say great.
You can't say bigger.
I don't know what word that was.
You gotta be good. That's nasty. You gotta be good.
Wait, what you just did?
Check the
Just
time.
check the time.
Because I didn't set the time. But
Look at that stance.
I know you want to know what you want to talk about.
What I want to talk about is going to take a minute. We can do that before we do the last segment. This is one thing.
Oh, you talking about what LeBron?
Mm-mm.
LeBron? That's one thing I do want to talk about. Nepotism.
He wants nepotism.
Basically, like just because you got the name of the influence or the power that your family has on that, just because, like for example, just because it's Bronny will get in there because he got LeBron James.
Okay, I seen that.
Okay.
Nepotism, basically like how, I didn't know this, like how Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, his sons and his daughter are in the front office of the Cowboys just because they like vice president, executive vice president.
And I don't see a problem with it. Because if
Right.
I have a son and I have a business, I would like to give it to him.
Right.
That's another, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But
If
basketball,
you ain't
though?
qualified and it's clearly somebody that's better that I could hire, then it's like, okay, you need to find something else you need to do. But I don't have a problem with that. And I don't agree with that whole Bronny wouldn't have got in. He wouldn't have got in this year, but I think a year from now, maybe 2 years, he would have got in.
Did he say in the tweet that he didn't want to be picked with his dad?
He said, don't, no, he just said, don't pick me. He's like, don't pick me because of my dad. Pick me because you think I can play. I think when he messed up at when it comes to that whole thing, he should have never went to he should have never went to USC first of all.
I saw this.
You already had.
I saw that Facebook. Nah, it's a Facebook post, but it said like this dude, Bronny got drafted. But it's like a dude from North Carolina, like North Carolina, I don't call it, and he was like he had more points than Bronny.
He was nice. Bronny.
Bronny one of the best on the USC.
That's why I was.
But to be fair, I feel like since he is LeBron's son, no matter where he go, he gonna always have that teammate that's gonna try to outdo him.
Oh yeah.
So
I just felt like he should have went to instead of USC because USC is a big school name in California and it was gonna have prospects in general. They had 5 stars returning, 4 or 5 stars returning, and I would have thought he should have went to UCLA because he probably would have had.
it's just a big old school.
It's a big school, but it's not as big as USC. USC is gonna give you numbers.
Plus, you gotta remember he had that injury.
Yeah.
Like where that was very bad.
I don't
But I
think
would
he
say
should.
UCLA because UCLA is guard school.
I don't think he should have went to the Lakers in general. He should have went to a whole different
It was
league.
gonna happen.
The way Rich Paul set up his contract was like, if he was to get drafted and they try to put him in the G League, he wasn't gonna let that happen. He had to go to the NBA.
Like he was going to get in
crazy.
there regardless. I'm not surprised he was going to be playing with his dad either way because at a certain point, Braun said they was going to play together. Like wherever he was going to go, Braun was going to go, Braun was going to go. So either way, it was going to happen. You know, I think Braun liked living in LA, so he's just going to stick it out in there. I would have wished he would have went to a different team, but
that wasn't going to happen. If he went to Lakers, he wouldn't have been drafted.
I'm saying like if he would have been like, let's say like you, I know you probably maybe pick the star of his team and go, maybe get him up there. Maybe a star. Not
I mean, he
for
worked for
dad.
job.
yeah.
Everybody can't do that though. I don't know if I could see Bronny doing it. Maybe at like a very low D1 school.
Can you see him doing that? Like, what team do y'all see him like playing at? Like, if his dad didn't go.
Oh, he wouldn't be there.
He wouldn't probably be there. He wouldn't be there. He'll be going back to college this year. In all honesty, if it weren't for LeBron being in the league, he would be going back to school right now.
But if that contract was like he goes to the G League, I could see him being a G League player. Because you got guys like Money Bates that's in there. He should honestly be in the NBA.
Really?
You know what I mean?
I'm
We
so
could
on him.
easily use him.
I'm so on him. The Cavs could have used him, but I'm so on him.
Who he?
I mean, think about it. Because what's his name even got? Well, he didn't play. JD for us. He got.
But it's kind of hard to kind of come up from the G League and keep your spot though. When you come up, it's only like you like Fred VanVleet. He the only one I really know that came out the G League. Him and Pascal, like the few I seen that came out the G League and like KCP came straight out. KCP was a lot of
G League, y'all.
What's his name? I get him confused.
But
I don't know much about G League.
this is like a bunch of players. It's hard for players to come up from the G League and keep their spot on the roster and keep getting
I don't know though. I think Money fits well. His size, he clearly dominated the G League, but he did good this year.
I want to see how this goes for Brian in the NBA. I'm ready for the NBA season to start again. I'm really. I want to see.
I'm ready for free agency. 2 more days, a day or two. Let me see
Who
how
shit
shit
happened?
Who you think you gonna get on your team?
really
I
happen.
want
I
to go to
don't
the
know.
damn Clippers.
I'm just ready to see how this shit happens. Everything, if you look at it, everything is really everybody, every team is waiting to see. Everything is really waiting to see how this Paul George shit play out.
Paul George gonna go back home.
Because you got to think, the only other big
Clay,
and DeMar, the 2 biggest free agents this year. Besides,
I think people still get
PG.
traded.
yeah,
Gotta be a
yeah, but everybody want to see what happened with this PG trade. PG because you have a potential second option who can go to any other team and contribute. If healthy when he got the moment.
Who do you think a big name that'll maybe leave? I think KD. KD in there. People were saying KD.
Is PG leaving?
I don't believe
That's what we were just talking about,
They
PG.
need to get rid of Bradley Beal.
Oh, that's cooked. That's cooked. They ain't, dog, they was cooked from the minute they had him. That man got a no trade clause in his contract. That man is cooked. They cooked. Burnt cheese.
Oh, PG gonna come back
Nah, he
home.
just chat.
Now, what if he go back to Indiana?
Yes, sir.
Because people saying that so he can get his jersey or something.
Probably a lot of people saying he'll probably go to Philly instead of Indiana. He got a better chance in Philly.
Philly.
Him, Embiid, Maxey.
And they just got somebody else.
They just had to get rid of Tobias.
Do y'all know anybody from the draft?
They got
I know like a good 3-4 people from the draft. That's about it. I ain't really care about the draft. If I don't know their name before coming into the draft,
Who was those international players?
I don't know. I can't tell you that. So I don't know.
I know that one black dude that's French. He like was good.
Wendy?
No, it was another French dude.
Wendy?
Oh my God.
Oh, you talking about they went to Atlanta?
I think he did.
No, that's a white dude.
Right?
He was like a light. Was he like light skin?
He black. I'm talking about with braids.
Oh, you talking about Sarr?
Yeah,
I don't know where he went, but that dude went to Atlanta. He light skinned. He from France,
yeah.
which is weird. All of
The one that went to Atlanta, he's like a guard.
no, he a forward. He a
Oh.
forward. He ain't getting the guard. But,
People said they ain't getting a guard.
they got Trae Young. They got Trae Young. He's good. 25, maybe 25, 26.
Can't be older than Jason. That'd be crazy.
I don't know. Jason Tatum on 18.
Can y'all trade him, please? Yeah,
If we trading anybody, it need to be Al Warford or ass. He got a ring, he need to retire, or he need to get a big.
Need to go spend time with his children.
That's all old folks can do.
I didn't know he was Dominican.
Yeah. Yeah.
Al
Oh,
Warford.
I'm just ready for this. See how this shit go.
It's been 10 minutes.
You start over now.
I got some shit to talk about.
I never had my expectations too high. Like,
Yeah, we're back.
I just
So,
know.
y'all win, you gonna have kids, man. I'm gonna keep it a
Nah, my kid gonna be on the
Can you say that question louder?
No, it was something to talk about. But yeah, what did you want to talk about, man?
My car pet peeves. Not car, but driving. I gotta look at the list again. It's a long
Spit later.
You got a list?
Hey, dog, this man, feel like a couple of these will apply to me.
No. Tell me if y'all agree. This is I'm just quick fire. So, people who use their windshield wipers on full blast when it's drizzling outside. I don't know why.
I can agree
That
on
hurt
that.
my fucking
I
nerves.
can agree on that.
I can
You do that, don't you?
No, I don't. Heavy rain, that's what I do.
Okay. People who hit the gas as soon as the light turned green, just to go to speed limit.
Okay.
When I hit gas, I don't even go
That pissed
nowhere.
me off. That pissed me off. Yo, you hit gas, buddy.
I don't even go nowhere. But the engine is
Yeah,
loud.
it just sound like a hell.
So yeah, it'll do this for me.
And if you can't do this, I don't think you can drive. If you can't maintain a certain speed without having to hit the gas, get off, just stay on the gas, you can't fucking drive. Nigel, I know you're looking at me. Because you can't do it, can you?
I was looking at you because I'm listening to the
Well,
question.
you say you can't do it, can you?
I can do it.
Okay.
We'll see what that.
People who don't text and drive, I don't trust you.
You said who don't?
That's me.
I just realized what he said. People who don't text or drive.
Because
I
you
don't
can't
trust
drive. Like, if you can't multitask.
It's easy, really.
and-
Once you really
Ain't
do,
hard.
if you know where your letters at on the keyboard, you good. That's all it really is. Just
First
look
of all-
down and check and make sure everything right.
And this last one, kind of a joke, but not really. Woman driving.
Oh.
Every woman I ever drove
Oh.
with is almost killed me or hit the curb. And that's just how I feel.
You know one thing when you say that, it made me realize.
Not
You
all
know
women.
they love to hit the side of the road too, like where it just be rubbing, just we just riding on it. And then you do it, they're like, oh God, wow! I'm like, no,
That brain memory.
you just did the same thing. I'm telling you, dog.
That curve disappeared.
It's either that or any car they get in, they are real live hell. They think they're in the Hellcat. Any car they in.
Not with hurricane.
Most of them. Get them like a Nissan, a Honda. Boy, they gonna hit that more 80 and speed limit 40.
I told Scott. I love it. Scott was like, that curve disappeared. It just be
The
so
curve
funny.
disappeared.
It's the most funny shit
No.
ever. I was like,
No, that's tough. I can agree with you on that. Most of it, because the text on the driving one, that's a one that I feel like people.
If you under the age of 30, if you over, I can see why. But
some people just don't text and drive. Some people just like, that shit.
well, not text literally, but like just if you can't,
Like if you can't just sit right here and just, all right.
yeah. I'm not saying you should do it. You
No.
can't drive, don't do that shit. But
Don't drink it. Don't do that.
Nobody's gonna do that.
that's fun. I'm
What?
not gonna lie. Is that committing a crime?
Yes, you can do
Oh, I don't
the
do that. I don't do it. But I did it.
I don't do it.
I don't
but
do
I
it.
did.
But I did it.
I
Oh.
never did that.
No.
Oh.
Do that. Stop that.
I've been like borderline, like I felt it. Like I was like, oh shit.
That shit is. I ain't gonna do it no more. But maybe.
No.
That was only because like after like I was like, man, I need to get home. I gotta do something early in the morning. I went home and hey,
I can't do that. It's just no.
That shit.
oh, you can't. I don't trust you at all with it. Oh
can't drive
God, no.
somewhere.
No, you, boy.
I can't even go left. I'm going right.
Nigga, we be going into you.
I can't make the U-turn. I'm just doing
donuts.
donuts.
That'd be a scary sight with you.
I'm a lightweight when it comes to that. Under the influence. So
What you
no.
wanna go about? You already did it.
This man was man.
Oh, I do want to have something I want to talk about, and it's just more of my thought
That
over
was a cool
couple
stuff,
recent, well, over the last couple weeks. Overtime, and this gonna sound crazy. I ain't gonna say it sounds crazy, but you could probably understand when I say this, but you probably can too. At a certain extent, I'm at the point to where I like social media, but I am starting to hate it to a certain
Oh, I've been feeling
And that's just because it's like it's a lot of shit I don't even care about. It's certain things like if it's on the stuff that I'm interested in, then I'll probably look into it more and stuff like that. But it's like, no, nowadays social media has influenced the way people have thought, think when it comes to like certain stuff like relationships. That's a big one. Cause they want shit to be how it is in a relationship. And it's like, oh, they see on Instagram and stuff like that. And it's like, in reality, that's not how it's gonna be.
Which is crazy. They talking about their relationship. It's only things you can kind of take.
And then it's like at the same time, people aren't really as I'm gonna say.
I can say it from an example. That's why I can say it from an example for that one.
It's just a lot of stuff that you just see on there, and it just like I look at it sometimes, and I just look at it and I'm just like, you know, it's just like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just at a certain point it just becomes irritating and stupid, and it's like I just look at it and I just clearly get off because I'm like I'm not finna entertain this BS. Like it's literally times where I'll go on there and it'll be like a stupid argument I'll see, and I just look at it and I'm just like y'all really wasting y'all time today on this stupid ass.
I don't know why people listen like they go that far. I mean, you can't.
But then there are like, oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm saying like if I'm talking about if it's something that, not like a newsletter, like a news story. I'm talking about something like just people interacting with other people on there, and you see how like they'll make like it just make a stupid comment or whatever they say is just stupid in general. It's just like at a certain point I feel like people have gotten. And also, I feel like some people got too comfortable with living behind the screen instead of going out and touching fucking crap. They care so much about their phone to the point where some people can't even put their phone down for a good 10 to 15 minutes
That's crazy.
or even an hour and watch a show or even go outside and do something. They got to have their phone and continuously posting about their life. Dog, nobody gives a fuck. If you ain't making money from it, why the fuck do you
Look
give
at the
a
kid,
fuck?
look at me.
Why the fuck do you give a fuck if you're not making money from it? If you're not making money from it, or you're not helping, it's different if you're trying to be a content creator or do something in the social media space. So like
Not
that.
even that though, cause
But at the same time, there's ways you don't have to
constantly
do certain stuff just to get into it.
Cause these things really aren't healthy. Like screen time on the brain and everything like that is not healthy. So it's more than just you not having a life, but it actually comes down to your health, man. So they say you shouldn't even charge your phone in the same room when you go to sleep. Like that's how bad it is.
Or I'll be cooking my wrong boy.
Now, I'm cooked too, but I see what you're saying. It be times I forget my phone at the house and I'm just going somewhere.
Right. I'll just be like, if I'm just sitting there, if I'm like in tune and watching something, I just throw it down. I might be sitting there watching something for like 2-3 hours. I wouldn't even know about it. I'd probably get a phone call or something, but I won't notice it until I'm just like, oh.
But the social media, I got my algorithm set up now to where like if it ain't something informational or like something funny, then it ain't gonna pop up. There ain't no bullshit or nothing like that on my phone. So. And I even had never mind, I ain't say that.
Wait, what?
It just gets
I
irritating
don't
to
know.
a certain
Honestly, I don't
point.
believe it's on the internet. If I see some information or something funny, I just look at it, watch it again, and then be on my day. I'll be worried about other things. I got too much stuff in my mind. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, but people involve social media and they're like to the point where
It's so
they,
It's not real, to be honest.
yeah, like
Cause
they,
nobody's showing you the bad times when they down bad and broke. You only see niggas.
I heard that one. Wait, somebody said that.
Charleston White.
Yeah, Charles White said something like that.
He's smart, but he also crazy.
He's smart, but then some of the stuff he says is kind of like, alright, brother, I don't agree with you on this. I see where you was about to go, but then you took this little steer off right here, the little turn, and kind of messed it up.
Somebody, they won't post
That's
somebody
true,
that broke or something.
That's true.
But they'll post when
They don't. Nobody don't never post at their lowest. They always post at their highest.
It's not real.
I posted my lows.
I just
How
don't.
you do?
I generally don't be caring.
I'm talking about like, I mean, you posting them feet kind of low, but
Ooh. Well, got dirt rings on.
when you ain't had no car and you was down bad,
Car broke.
yeah, car broke down, you ain't taking a picture on the side of the road, but I need help.
You ain't wrong though, cause that's what some people ain't gonna do.
Some people want to show their lows. They want to show their highs. Shoot, I post when I'm low. Shoot, I'm down. Help, Hakeem. What do you mean?
You might have Down syndrome.
Yeah, you can't talk about that. I need that show to come back to special. I just don't see it.
Y'all think Charleston White is underrated?
No.
I don't think he's bad as
He
the
don't
other
hate
dude.
black people.
You know, the other dude genuinely hate black people. And
He's
black.
not as bad, but
You know what I'm
Charleston
talking
does. Who would do it?
He talked to DC Youngfly one time.
I don't think.
That nigga is Uncle Ruckus.
I don't think he's bad.
Charleston White is just telling the truth sometimes. He be just telling the truth about black folks.
I think the thing that messes him up too is his delivery.
See, people, that's mainly a problem with women. Like, I'm a very blunt person.
But at the same time, he is an old head
Yeah,
from
you
the
don't
south,
give a
so
fuck
he just
about how
gonna
you
he just
say
gonna go
shit.
straight out.
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't know. I don't either, but it's something he did say one time that was kind of crazy. And then I was like, if you probably worded it this way, it probably would have sounded better. And I kind of agree with what he said, but it was just the way he said
What
it.
did he say?
I can't remember.
No.
It was a while
I
back.
mean,
But
Charleston White is a funny dude, but
No,
he do
no.
tell the truth something. I mean, it's one thing about the social media thing, because you know how, like, but let's say, for example, when Kai stream and people tune in on that, and some people, like, I think it's like that little thing people like watching him, they think that he's his best friend, the dog, whatever.
right.
Like, they're behind the screen, but they don't know Kai. They don't.
Right.
They going crazy, like, that's
But
my,
that could like Kai built that connection with him to make it feel like they cool, like they friends, even though they don't really.
well, they
know.
really free.
That's
Jesse
what I'm
Lee
saying.
Jesse.
Kai gave them. Kai probably so open with them, and so connecting with them to outside of the stream or even in stream to the point where they feel like he's close, like they feel like they're friends, even though they're not. He's probably just so open, like how Corey is. Everybody loves Corey because he's so open and telling you what's going on and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
That's why people like Kai, I feel like, because he's open, he's funny, he's open and telling you about stuff. He's not going to sit right here and be ashamed about some shit. Yeah.
I mean, he's still a kid. He a kid with a lot of money, so a lot of kids aspire to be there. And I don't have a problem with Kai. A lot of white people don't like Kai because he's loud and all this.
But that's how they
literally
think of black people, though, in general.
Yeah, but I can see what they're saying, but that's literally how he gets people to gravitate to him.
Yeah.
And who want to listen to a boring streamer talk?
I'm not finna listen to Destiny all day.
This the nigga right here.
Oh, I seen him before.
I know you. You know who this is?
Oh, I know him.
That's Uncle Ruckus. That nigga genuinely hate black people.
But like one person, like Kai, like not Kai, but like Speed. At first, I just couldn't stand Speed, but like ever
He's still a kid.
still a kid. But thing I can say, I appreciate. I ain't say appreciate, but one thing I can say about Speed, you can tell he's a kid still. He knows it himself, but he's just having fun.
Yeah.
He's just doing stuff. He's just going out doing shit. Like it was a recent clip where he went to Germany and he was going to buy a car, and the dude thought he didn't have the money for it. And Speed was like sitting right there asking questions about it, and he was like, no. He
They
just kept
did J.
saying no.
Cole like that, because you know how J.
The
Cole
Tesla truck. And he just kept saying no. And so
Cool.
Speed just like, all right. He just walked away. He was like, I was just trying to buy it. I was trying to buy it from him. It's cool. Speed. I don't watch him, but Speed. I'm happy for him.
Speed for me.
Yeah,
Speed
me.
made me
I
mad.
was like,
Hey, I'm happy. I don't like
I
that
just
Speed.
I didn't take on
I can say
social media.
IRL Speed. I could probably watch instead of streaming speed, like streaming
Yeah,
on the
'cause
internet. IRL, I can see that more.
He
'Cause
get in
he's
that room by himself. That nigga
crazy, but he's interacting with real life people, so I can watch that. I'd rather watch that. I like IRL streamers to a certain point. Like Speed, he do a good job of it, and he doing it around the world. So a black man from Ohio.
He made me realize how broke I am. This nigga was trying to buy a car.
What?
And he was like, I'm trying to spend some slight money, like 50,000, chat. And I'm like, what? I turned the shit off.
Niggas just say how broke I am. I'm like, huh?
Hey, that boy heard 50, man, slight.
Listen, you got a 9 to 5. You working hard to what you want to do. Keep going. That's all I can tell you. That's all you can do. You got to have faith.
Especially you got kids.
If you got no kids, keep going. Take a risk.
If you got kids, you ain't taking the risk with kids at that point. If you gonna take a risk, take it before the kids. I'm not taking the risk.
Like, anyway.
I'm not. I mean, you know, I'm saying to him because he was the one that said something about the risk. He put,
Like scamming?
No, not
what
that
you
type of
talking
risk.
about risk, man?
Like, it's like, is there, like, someone like giving you like an opportunity or something, but you gotta, it goes like, if it shift your life, if it like change your schedule or something, like you got kids or something that you gotta worry about.
If you got a supportive wife, then it's different.
It's something like, it's like a changing opportunity.
Yeah, it just depends.
It's all about the setup.
I would say I would rather do it before the kids because I could. If I hit the opportunity before the kids, boom, I'm already set for when they come, or I could be set, or I'm about to be set for when they come. So when boom, I do have a kid. If I got a wife, she gonna be set too, but she gonna be doing her own thing.
A lot of y'all get that shit confused too. Y'all be having kids before having wives. And I ain't no Christian type of man, but I do agree with that. Like, if you having a kid with a woman that you don't really know you want to be with, you already fucked up. Like, that's just honest.
Yeah, it's just, I'm not having a kid right now. Probably have a kid.
You don't need to have no kid.
Oh God.
Imagine a little guy.
Oh boy. Oh God, I'm
breaking the
playing.
PS5.
Kill.
Ooh, that boy just
RKO for the
child
tape.
endangerment, boy. Oh God, child endangerment.
No, but it's just not for people. Kids are not. It's just people gonna take. They gonna do whatever the best of their lives for their family or themselves. I mean, I want my wife, my girl to work too, because I'm never like, you know, and there ain't no one person working in the house.
What if you like this podcast stuff blow up and you making music? You still want her to work?
No, she can take a break now. But I have a side business. Don't spend my money.
You got a side business.
I have a side business, so don't spend my money. I will, if I'm making that type of money, which I am going to do one day, I just want somebody, they're going to have to do something. Like, I mean, you taking care of the kid is a job, but have little money income. Gives me my money all the time. I mean, I love spending
Basically,
money.
just have a second stream of income. Don't just spend all your money.
Yeah.
You can't say that. If I'm making billions,
I would still want my girl to do something.
then she ain't over asking, like wanting Gucci, you know? It's
Oh
like,
yeah, that. I would say at the same time I do want her to kind of have her own thing going on.
Yeah,
I ain't finna just say you out here independent and then you up here using my money. No, if you independent, you find your own job.
I'm like, he's against that. I'm against it too. My mom was she was a single mom. She worked, and she said.
That's just kind of like something I kind of see. Like if you gotta work at, like if you gotta work at ethic, I like it.
I'm gonna work. She said.
Say something about being a housewife.
But my
Cut off.
thing is, y'all both eventually going to retire, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you having kids by 28, 30, and you keep having them, and your wife is just staying at home, that's when retire, pretty much. So it's like,
See, you had. I can see what you're saying, but see, in my mama household, everybody had to work. Even my little sister, but not like chores. I'm talking about she did little chores. Me, I had to work because I got older. I mean, same for him, he had to work. But you had your dad live in your house, you don't know.
I was just my stuff. Like with my mom, even though like right now my stuff is just still everybody gotta have a job. Everybody gotta work. You gotta have money somehow. You ain't finna be living in here with no money. Now you gotta pay something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other ways to make. We can make money at home. And that's what y'all talking about.
You know, it's just talking about like,
Cause who gonna watch the kids?
that also depends on where you live too. If you got family around.
moving out anyway.
Smart man. Smart man. Smart man.
Of course you was.
Smart
Everybody
I
doing
mean,
that.
till they get to daycare age. But even then, my nephew going through that shit, and it's like
It's like 200 a week or some shit like
not
that.
even about the money at the point. It's the who is looking at your kid. Like
Someone don't do right.
exactly.
Some people just don't care.
Definitely.
But yeah, keep pursuing your dreams though. Keep pursuing.
But that'd be out of we can get it off right there. I gotta think about something else. But no.
You can't do that. I want to.
But yeah, this is the last episode of the What's Happening podcast. That's the name of it. We're changing the name, but this is the
If
last
y'all got
episode of
names,
the last season.
Yeah, comments on names.
Of season 1. Have a great 4th of July. Let's do songs real quick. We ain't doing no West End. Do songs real quick. You got a song?
Songs?
I got like 2 songs. By the same
I'm gonna
person.
come on
No,
with
1
names.
song.
I come with
Silly Bands by OT7 Corner. And Corny says. That's the one.
I got it's another song by my boy Los. It's Who I Am.
Am who I?
Who I Am. Yeah.
Am I who?
Who?
Am I who?
Yeah, there you go. And I might put on this one.
Dr. Oblivion by Foz.
You listen to Foz. You got one? Oh, you said
Oh yeah, big ass plug back on my bullshit.
Alright.
Yeah, I love that song.
But yeah, thank you for supporting us through this first season.
Sound like a white person.
Have a
Man,
good time. Support. We ain't finna be niggas.
man, we had a great season.
What we
pull
gonna be
that
like?
out.
September, something like that.
No.
You best say first week of September, best because your stuff at the end of August.
What you mean
This
September?
nigga here don't know the fucking
Oh,
Your stuff is at the end of August.
yeah, but I'm not gonna no. Well yeah, I'll be back. I gotta see. I'll let y'all niggas.
But hey, and if you're a soldier out there, don't be popping no fireworks.
Wait, we didn't talk about that.
Go get shell shot.
Goodbye.
I heard the draft is back.
The who?
Oh yeah.
The who?
If we getting drafted, I'm going to jail. I'm not serving this country.
It's funny because everybody think. You know what's funny? Me and Jalen was talking about that.
Oh my God, we just ended the
But
pod.
it's funny.
I'm not.
We're not getting drafted.
Because it's funny because a lot